Have you ever wondered what happens to all the makeup that you return to Ulta? Well, one user has posted a TikTok of what happens to the stuff that you return. And honestly, it's gonna make you rethink the next time you wanna buy something that you don't actually need. Welcome back to InformOverload. We tell you about what is trending on the internet. I'm Charlotte Dobre. Subscribe for a different take on the news and follow us on social media so we can connect outside of YouTube. All right, hands up in the comments. Who's returned something to Sephora or Ulta? And who has a pile of makeup in their drawers that's just gathering dust? My guess is pretty much all of you. I'll be honest with you guys, I am a makeup junkie. I have a bit of an addiction to buying products and then just kind of getting bored of them or moving on to the next best thing. Sometimes the product really just doesn't work for me. And because of that, I have a lot of used or barely used makeup, lots of expired makeup, and these containers, they pile up. I know many of you probably have expired makeup collections as well. I've always wished that there was a way to like dispose of all that stuff, like all the empty containers, all the stuff that I'm not using, all the expired makeup, a way that actually helps the planet. But there's a pretty big difference in wanting to dispose of old makeup and finding a good home for perfectly good, barely used or not used at all makeup. Bianca Ann Levinson has been working at an Ulta in Wichita Falls, Texas for over a year. She put a video on TikTok that shows what employees do with a product when it's returned to the store. Something tells me that Ulta is not going to be too happy about what she posted. Roll it.
This is what we do at Ulta when someone returns something, even if it's not used. Yep. Part 2. This is what we have to do. Yep. So that people can't dumpster dive and steal it. So. Lip kit. Yep.
So according to Bianca, they dump out the products so that when the products are thrown out, no one can go into the trash and get them. Products that are literally being thrown away anyway. In the video, she pours out an entire bottle of Redken hair product. That stuff is expensive, man. Bianca also told BuzzFeed that she uses scissors to scrape perfectly good eyeshadow into the dumpster. At first when I heard this story, I was like, oh my God, there has to be a better way. Couldn't you donate these products to like a woman's shelter or something? If you're gonna throw them away anyway. Bianca admits that when she first got the job, she had a hard time disposing of products. Products like Kylie lip kits, which is like, if you ever bought one of those are coveted, dude. There is a reason why companies do this, and it definitely makes sense, especially in a day and age where we are very concerned about like touching other people's contaminated things. Bianca said, as time went on, I learned why it had to be done and it didn't bother me as much. The main reason why things are damaged out is because of the possibility of cross-contamination. If a seal is broken, even if it's unused, we have to either destroy it, send it back to the vendor, or send it to DC where it can be properly discarded. Also, apparently people would go into the trash and like get products and then try and return them at Ulta for money or for store credit. So yes, okay, I get that we don't want to be using contaminated products. I get that Ulta is trying to prevent theft and I guess losing money over this. But what's the solution? Well, the most important thing is just be a smart buyer. Read reviews, make sure that you know what you're actually buying. Don't just go in there and buy like $1,000 worth of makeup, try it at home, and then return the stuff that you don't like. That's a big waste. And it's especially important in a time when there's like a really big recession coming, if it hasn't already hit already, where we need to be saving our money. You know the great thing about Ulta and Sephora? Samples. If you don't want to spend $50 on a foundation, just sample it first. Then you know for sure that you want to buy it. Bianca also said this to BuzzFeed. I wanted people to realize that when they return something, it's not always put back on the shelf. They should reconsider before returning items they purchased. I understand that some people have to return things, but if it's not necessary, then I don't believe they should return it. Returning items is more of a problem than you think. Bianca added, when I work at the register, I can honestly say about 45% of the people who come in that day are returning things. About 30% of the product returns are able to be put back on the shelf, and the other 70% have to be damaged out and properly taken care of. We most definitely have over $1,000 worth of return items per week. One time I had a customer come in and return more than $300 worth of makeup that all had to be thrown out. That is just sad. Like, that is sad. We are so wasteful. This is why we can't have nice things. It is important to note that this probably isn't just Ulta's policy. This is likely how Sephora, Target, Walmart, drugstores, Bath and Body Works, it's probably how they all handle returns as well. I also wanted to ask you guys what you do to get rid of or recycle empty or expired containers. I wish there was a place that I could recycle them. Just like, I don't even need like money for it. It would just be nice if I could like take them somewhere and like know that they're being properly disposed of or like recycled and then maybe used again. I haven't really heard of anything. Let me know if you have down in the comments. For now, I'm gonna wrap this one up with some comment features. Prince Estral said, honestly, with everything that's happening right now, celebrities are my least concern. And yet you clicked on a video about celebrities. Chai and Andy said, Charlotte, you will never respond to my comments, but I will keep trying. Yeah, you should keep trying. Maybe I'll respond eventually. That is it for me. Thanks for watching. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want more, and I'll see you guys next time. I don't know why I just did that. I feel like I forgot to say like the video too. Okay, bye.